What is it that makes a mobile app feel, well, premium? A lot of the time, it comes down to the small details. And one of the biggest details? The navigation. So today, we're going to dive into how to craft that modern, polished tab navigation that can completely elevate the user experience. Okay, so let's start with what actually makes for great navigation. It is so much more than just a link you tap on. The best navigation isn't a link at all. It's an experience. It's got to feel intuitive, seamless, and really deeply connected to the content, almost like it's an extension of your own thoughts. So the big question is, how do we actually build that premium experience? Well, we're going to be looking at a really powerful component called B4XDaisyTab. Let's kick things off with the most fundamental part, the core visual style. This is what really sets the whole personality for your app. Right at the heart of this component, you've basically got 4 fundamental styles. You can think of them as different personalities that your navigation can have. Let's meet them. So here they are. You've got border, lift, box, and default. Border is subtle, just a simple line. Lift gives this really cool 3D effect. Box neatly contains everything, and then default is your clean, minimalist starting point. Each one of these creates a completely different vibe for your app. Now let's see them in action. Up at the top, you have the basic, or the default style, super clean. Then, right below it, you can see the border style, which adds that thin line under the active tab. It's a subtle choice for sure, but it's a really effective way to show the user exactly where they are. And here are the more stylistic options. The lift style is just fantastic. It makes the active tab look like it's physically connected to the content right below it. That's a truly premium touch. The box style gives you a very clear, contained navigation area. Both are great for creating a strong visual hierarchy. Okay, so you've chosen a style. What's next? Well, now it's all about size and placement. This is where we really start to focus in on usability. This component is incredibly flexible when it comes to sizing. You can see all 5 variants right here, from extra small all the way to extra large. Now, why is this so important? It means your tabs are going to look perfectly proportioned on any device, whether you're building a really data-heavy interface or something bold and minimalist. But where you put those tabs is just as critical as how they look. And we're not just talking about design here. We're talking about ergonomics, especially with today's massive smartphones. This right here shows the crucial choice, top or bottom placement. Top placement is classic. It's what we're all used to. But look at the bottom placement. Moving the navigation down puts it right in the natural sweep of the user's thumb. This makes one-handed use so much easier, and it's a true hallmark of modern mobile-first design. Okay, we have our style, we have our size, and we have our placement. Now it's time for the polish. Let's see how icons can add clarity and how the component gives clear feedback to the user through different interactive states. Adding icons is such a great way to boost usability. They provide these instant visual cues that help users navigate way faster. And as you can see, this component makes it super easy to add icons right alongside the text labels for a much richer interface. And for a super clean, modern look, you can even go with icons only. The component supports SVG files, so your icons are going to be perfectly sharp on any screen. And for the developers out there, there's even a dedicated Add Tab with Icon function to make this incredibly easy to implement. A huge part of a great user experience is just managing expectations. Here, you see a disabled tab. It's faded out and it's not interactive. This is essential for telling the user that a section isn't available. And that one small thing prevents a ton of potential confusion and frustration. All right, finally, let's get into some of the advanced features. These give you that fine-tuned control you need to solve some tricky UI problems and add that final layer of professional polish. So what if you have way too many tabs to fit on the screen? It's a common problem. But no problem. You just enable the scrollable feature and the user can swipe right through them. And if you want more control over the layout, you can easily align the tabs to the left, center, or, like you see here, to the right. This table gives you a quick summary of some of those key properties. You can control the scrolling, the alignment, and even the active tab's color. This last one is really great for integrating the navigation seamlessly with your app's branding. So when you put it all together, the thoughtful styling, the ergonomic placement, and that clear feedback, you're not just building a component. You're crafting a navigation experience that feels polished, intuitive, and designed just for the user. So you've got all the tools now. The question isn't just about which style or size to use. It's about thinking through that entire user journey. So, what kind of premium, intuitive navigation experience are you going to create?